Good day everyone! In today's video, I will discuss one among different types of learning disability as well as the emotional and social effects of this type of learning disorder to an individual. I will be using one of the best Hindi films released on December 21, 2007, which captivates the heart of the audiences. The movie entitled Every Child is Special, produced and directed by Amir Khan. It is a story about a young boy, Ishan Awashti, who suffered from a learning disorder called dyslexia. What is dyslexia? Dyslexia is a learning difficulty that primarily affects the skills involved in accurate and fluent word reading and spelling. It features characteristics like difficulties in phonological awareness, verbal memory, and verbal processing speed. Dyslexia can be genetic or inherited genes. Other factors can be being born as premature and exposure of a substance during the gestation that affects the brain development of an individual. In connection, Every Child is Special views how Ishan, the main character of the movie, suffered and was criticized because of this type of disorder, which results in emotional and social distress with an 8-year-old boy. Emotional stress is a psychological distress caused by an emotional reaction to the impact of a particular event, occurrences, pattern of events, circumstances, or experience that creates a memory. Based on the story, Ishan suffered criticism from his own family because of poor academic performance being compared to his brother who excelled academically. He often wrote letters and numbers backward and frequently misspelled words.
ये उसके थर्ड स्टैंडर्ड के बुक्स हैं
जी
As an individual who has dyslexia, he finds difficulties in concentration and information processing, leading to a lack of understanding, which leads to discomfort, pressure, and struggles with recognizing letters and has significant difficulties reading and writing. Additionally, he has trouble following multiple instructions and has poor motor skills. Misunderstood by those around him, including his teachers, classmates, neighbors, and even his own family, Ishan is often labeled as dumb, lazy, and an idiot. With this emotional distress, communicating and socializing is quite hard for him due to the lack of self-confidence and discrimination he suffers. He also experienced trauma from being separated from his family, and his once vibrant passion for drawing and painting disappeared.
ये किसने बनाया?
ईशान ने।
ईशान ने? ईशान पेंटिंग करता है?
हाँ, उसको पेंटिंग का बहुत शौक है।
According to Steven Zoderer 2024, the Chief Executive Officer of the Cross River Therapy, whose mission is to provide the highest quality of service to children and families impacted by autism. A seasoned leader in a healthcare industry for over 10 years, highlighting that 70 to 80% of people with poor reading skills are likely dyslexic in his 33 dyslexia statistic and facts. How many people have dyslexia? He also mentions that it is estimated that 1 out of 10 people have dyslexia. That means that in every 7.8 billion global population, there are about 780 million people with dyslexia globally. 1 out of every 5 students, representing 15 to 20% of the total, have a learning disability centered on language, with dyslexia being the most common disability. About 60% of people with dyslexia are men, with women representing the similar percentage. People from different economic and ethnic backgrounds suffers from dyslexia at about the same rate. Also, children that grow up in poverty are 40% more likely to have reading and language learning difficulties. Thus, dyslexia affects the life of a student, and they don't want to try again because they are afraid of making mistakes. This may affect their ability to interact normally with peers. This reaction refers to social distress. It can be broadly defined as situations that threaten personal relationships, respect, or sense of belonging within a paired relationship, a group, or a broadened social context. With this, children with dyslexia are more likely to develop attention deficit hyperactivity disorder or ADHD, which makes it difficult to maintain focus. This can cause hyperactivity and impulsive behavior, making dyslexia difficult to treat. In order to help children with ADHD, particularly dyslexia, it is important to determine how to deal with an individual with disability. It should start at home. From the movie itself, this attention lacks from Ishan's family, where his own father, Nadkishore Awashti, decides to send him into a boarding school. Until his teacher Ram Shankar Nikomb, a substitute art teacher, came to school and was able to recognize his special needs. Ishan's other teachers believes that he should be placed in a special education program instead of remaining in the mainstream classroom. However, Ram argued that every children with special needs deserve access to formal and high-quality education. Ram believes that every child has unique abilities, interests, and learning speeds. Ram helps Ishan how to manage challenges of being dyslexic. He provided appropriate interventions such as consistent practice, drills, problem-solving exercises, as well as giving rewards of being accepted, cared for, valued, and loved by his teacher Ram, in which he was motivated and encouraged to learn. Later they know that such difficulties and struggles were also experienced by Ram during his early childhood years. This type of special needs must be addressed. There should be societal awareness of individual differences. Ishan's parents, teachers, and the community were unaware of this specific disorder. To help the child overcome difficulties, criticism and prejudices must be discouraged because every individual has unique characteristics. Thus, society must understand individual differences. Society plays a crucial role in a child's development, so it must be sensitive and responsive, especially to those with special needs. For no one is less, but rather Our uniqueness makes us special. I hope you have learned and enjoyed this video. I am Hazel Calugas and would like to share Amir Khan's line. As he said, "There have been such gems amongst us who have changed the course of the world because they have looked at the world differently. Their thinking was out of the box and not everyone understood them. They were ridiculed, but despite that, they persevered and that the world applauded them." Thank you for watching!